And that first alert continues for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We are expecting still a period of heavy rainfall and strong wind gusts that certainly would impact travel during that time frame. But before we get to all that mess, let's show you something more positive, like the sunset view in Gulf Beach in Milford. A pretty sunset despite even the weeds that have died off, but it is the season, right? It is breezy outside right now, and we're seeing those winds coming in from the northwest. These are actual wind speeds with some higher gusts, probably in the 20-25 mile per hour range. Eventually, those winds should die down enough for that air temperature to start to rapidly cool. So we will start off in the morning into the 20s to around 30 degrees, but the wind will certainly make it feel a little cooler out there. So definitely in the jacket as you head out the door tomorrow morning, and you'll need it tomorrow afternoon as well. Despite sunshine, it will be deceiving. It's going to be a cold sunshine with upper 30s across the hills and lower 40s elsewhere. This is certainly 10 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. First alert 7-day forecast. All of our attention is focused on Tuesday late into early Wednesday. We have that first alert for that storm system to build in and produce a variety of weather. Right now, as we fast forward to tomorrow morning, the system we'll be watching is still ways away, so we get to enjoy high pressure, lovely conditions to start the week. Again, it's just going to be cooler out there. As we progress into Tuesday, the cloud cover will thicken up. You can see back to the west, we have snow, a little sleet, and we have rain. That's all advancing towards the state of Connecticut. So by 6 o'clock, some of that could be starting to fall in the form of snow across the hills, otherwise rain. And then as we progress towards 9 p.m., the hills are getting still a little bit of snow, rain to the south. And then as we get past midnight, that rain, the snow changes over to rain, and then it becomes heavy rain, strong wind gusts through Wednesday morning. Luckily, this system's a fast mover, so by the afternoon, conditions will improve. And these are the kind of wind gusts I'm talking about. I mean, they could exceed 35 miles per hour, so we want to give you that first alert. Also, the rainfall amounts, a ½ inch to 1 inch, especially across the northern counties, down to the south towards the shoreline. 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So just to kind of go over this again, initially at the onset, northwest and northeast hills, we're going to be talking about maybe up to a coating to 1 inch, but then all rain by 2 o'clock in the morning, and then all rain everywhere else. 6 p.m. to noon on Wednesday, strong wind gusts for everyone and heavy rainfall. But then here comes the sun, and we're looking great for Thanksgiving. A little chilly in the morning, so anyone going on one of those runs or turkey trots, you'll have to bundle up for that. But great weather by the afternoon on Thanksgiving. Black Friday, 45 during the afternoon, but 28 to start for anyone going out to shop. We have a few showers possible over the weekend, still trying to fine-tune that forecast. And those shoreline temperatures will be in the 40s the next couple of days. A brief spike in temperatures Wednesday and Thursday. That's your first alert forecast. Brian?
All right. Thanks, Jill.